Well, hello everyone. Welcome to the Saturday training. Good to have each and every one of you on today. We're excited to get into some fast start training.
Let's go ahead and get these slides pulled up here. Hang on one second. Are you guys able to see those slides? Can we get a thumb up? All good?
We're good.
Perfect. Okay. Very cool. Well, first off, thank you for coming on board today and getting the fast start training. To me, this is the most important thing for everybody. I mean, as we're bringing in people throughout the week, we want to get them into the fast start training because we want to make sure people are doing things right. I mean, it's important to a lot of people that get into this industry. They either get in with people that don't know what they're doing, or they get in with people that don't have enough strength to tell them how to do things right. And guys, if you want to have success, you got to treat this business with a priority. You got to treat it like a real business and let people know exactly what they need to do this. So first part, dreamteampage.com, write that down if you don't have it. It has all the resources. Okay, dreamteampage.com has all the resources. Now, the next thing we want to do is we want to keep things very simple and duplicatable. Keep it all uniform. Okay, so when you're bringing people into the business, and if you haven't done this, start doing this. Okay, when you bring somebody in, have them use their name as the username. Okay, just keep it real simple. Have them use a password, dream with a capital D, and then the year 2025, and keep it very simple. Now, here's the reason why we do this. Most people, they'll forget their password. It's inevitable. I mean, 99% of the time, they forget their password. So if we use a uniform password and we keep it the same, we all know what it is. And that way we don't have to be calling customer support, asking them to reset things or this or that. It just keeps things simple. And they can always change it at a later date. I mean, some people, they want to keep things confidential for their login. Well, guess what? When you're brand new, there's nothing to keep confidential. It's a brand new business. You're not hiding anything. But down the road, if you've got a big business going and you want to keep it confidential, you can always change that down the road. But until you understand what you're doing, we want to keep things very uniform, very simple, very duplicatable, because again, people are always forgetting they're forgetting their stuff. So now this is probably the most important thing as far as you building your business. What is your why? You need to know your why. You need to know your business partner's why when you bring them in, because this is what drives us. This is what gets us going. I mean, this is what gets us over that hump of learning something new. I mean, I look back when we were just getting started. I didn't know what to do. I was nervous. I was scared. I mean, it was nerve-wracking for me. But you know what? Because I had a strong why, because I wanted to go out and help my family create freedom and be able to bring my wife home to be with our kids and have that flexibility and that extra income to do the things that we wanted to do, that drove me, it drove Lori to go out and learn the process. And the same thing goes for your business partners. They're going to learn the process, but when they run into obstacles, it's much easier for you to get them focused on why they want to do the things to have success.
It is really important because, like Greg said, they will run into obstacles. There's going to be times where they get down or they might feel like they even want to quit. You guys, that happens, and we got to bring it back to that why you got started in this business and why it's important to drive through whatever obstacle you came across, because that why is so much bigger than anything that's going to try to stop us.
So first step, once you've got your why written down, your 60-point SmartShip. Now, here's the thing. This is non-negotiable. I mean, if you truly want to have success and your why is important, your dreams are important, or when you're getting a business partner going and they truly want success and they want to, achieve their dreams, this is part of the process. We have team standards. Set up your 60-point SmartShip. Now, this should be done when you first sign up. Okay, when you first come on board, it's $30 to join, and then you order an appropriate package, which would be an intro pack or above, and then you set up your SmartShip right when you're getting people signed up. I see sometimes when people come in with like a founder's pack because it's got prepaid SmartShip, they don't set it up. Set it up anyway. Okay, set it up anyway. You can always put it on to the end of the SmartShip. We just want to create the right habits. Okay. So make sure your 60-point smart ship is set up. This is our long-term retirement. Okay, this is what's building in the back end. This is what's got products coming in every single month. This is what keeps you qualified. This is how you make sure that you're not losing any volume. This is so important. And if you didn't do this when you first signed up, you can go into 3international.com, sign in with your username and password, go over to orders, and then go to reoccurring smart ship and get this set up. Now, you want to make sure that it's set up for every 4 weeks. So whenever your initial order is, you want to have that smart ship set up within 4 weeks of that initial order, so you never lose being qualified. Because if you lose being qualified, you'll lose the volume that is accumulated over that time. Okay, so it's very important to make sure this is set up, because as we're growing this, remember, guys, this is a binary marketing plan. We've got a team that are growing this. There's volume that's going to be coming in, and you don't ever want that to miss out on that. I mean, it's like having a net with a hole in it. If you don't have your smart ship, all the volume's just going to fall through the net. But if you have this smart ship set up, the net is there. It's going to catch everything that's coming through, and that keeps us qualified.
And you just want to remember, this is a business in a box. If you guys follow this training, I mean, it's very, very simplistic. A lot of times people want to overcomplicate things. These are the exact steps you should be taking with your brand new person to get them launched in business. It's quick, it's fast, it's not hard, it's very duplicatable. Really, this is a business in a box if you just follow the system.
And guys, this is the same thing that you want to do every week with people when you get them started. This is their first week, okay? You want to make sure they got their smart ship set up. Then we want to make sure that we have a list of their first 20 people, okay? Because with that list of their first 20 people, we want to go out and help them build that foundation for success. Now, this is just the beginning of the list to help get their first business partner on the left, and then the next one's going to go on the right, okay? So if we have a list of 20 people and we go through that list, out of those 20 people, we should be able to help them get their first business partner on the left and their next one on the right. Now, here's the thing. Sometimes it will happen faster. You know, maybe it happens with their first 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 people. Maybe the first 20 people say no, but that's the start. Our goal is to help you get your first business partner on your left and the second one on the right within your first week. Now, if we can do that quicker, like in the first 24 to 48 hours, that's better yet. It's all about creating success stories, okay? Success loves speed. So let's not procrastinate. Let's jump on this. Treat this with a priority. If you guys truly want to go out and capture the market, and you truly want to go out and build something significant, guys, it just takes a matter of setting this as a priority and going to work. Now, the path to a full-time career in network marketing is a list of 250 people. We don't stop at 20, okay? 20 helps build that first success story, because it's going to help us get our first couple people going. And then when we have those first couple people going, what are we going to do? We're going to plug them into this system. They're going to do the same thing that you just did. They're going to make sure that they have their why put down. You're going to make sure that they have their why put down, okay? Because you want to relate back to that. And then from there, they're going to get their smart ship set up so that they don't lose any volume, and that they're able to be qualified to get paid all the time. Okay, and then from there, you're going to help them make that initial list of 20 so that they can get their first person on their left and their first person on their right. And that's so important, okay? Your goal is to be qualified with your smart ship, get one on the left, one on the right, and then we teach them how to do what you just did. Now, as we do that, we're going to continue to teach that over and over and over, and those 2 will turn to 4, to 8, to 16, to 32, to 64, to 128, to 256, and so on and so forth. But we're always coming across more people, okay? You want a list of 250 people, and repeat the process of going out and putting one on the left, one on the right, one on the left, one on the right, helping them set up their smart ship, helping them get there too. You want to have that 20/20 vision. And here's why. Here's why. What we have found is that sometimes people just don't have the urgency to build this as fast as you do. Okay? So if you go out and lead by example, and you are repeating this process, people see this building with or without them, and they're more motivated to follow because they see it happening. Now, as we get this going, people are going to just start to see the process working. They're going to be motivated, but we got to make sure we plug this in. And if you want to be a professional, if you want to go out and turn this into a long-term career, we have found that the 250 people on your list and going through this process with them, that is the career path to a full-time in this industry.
And keeping things simple is your best friend. People always want to overcomplicate. You guys will say it over and over and over. Keep it super simple. Plug into the system. Systems produce predictable results.
Okay, so get your settings right. Okay, we want to make sure everything's set up. When you're putting people in the business, you're going to want to go to 3international.com, sign in with your username and password, which again should be your name and Dream 2025, the year. And then go to settings, go to placement on the settings, and then go to the default. Now you're going to see that originally it will be defaulted to the lesser leg. Okay, this is what the company defaults it to in the beginning. You want to take control of your business. Okay, you don't just want it to go to the lesser leg. Again, the first person we bring in, we want to go to the bottom left. So go and set the settings to bottom left. Now, once you bring in that first person, you're going to go back into your settings and placement, and you're going to change it to bottom right. Okay, so now you've got your person on the right side. And you're going to keep doing this as you bring people in. You're going to make sure you either put them on the bottom left or the bottom right. Don't ever just default to lesser leg, because you want to know where these people are going. You want to make sure that you're driving your left leg first, then your right leg, and then you're going back and forth. And then as your business takes off over time, obviously you can consult with your upline, and we'll make sure that you're putting the people where you need them. But the other thing is you want to keep connected people together. Okay, so for example, let's say that you have some relatives, some family members that you bring in, and you brought the first one in on the left side. Don't put the next one on the right side. Not if they're related and connected to each other. Put them down that left side so that they're benefiting each other. I mean, sometimes we've got to use a little common sense. Okay, so but in that case, you keep the family members connected, and then you set the settings over to the bottom right, because then the next person you're going to put on that bottom right.
Yep, perfect.
Okay, enrolling. 3international.com. Again, sign in with your username and password. Go to My Business, and you can either enroll them as a customer or you can enroll them as a brand ambassador. Now, the difference is this. Customers don't have to pay the $30, okay? They pay retail, and they're in the tree, okay? So they are in the tree. They don't have to pay $30, but they are in the tree. So if down the road they decide that they want to become a brand ambassador, they are already in the tree. So that's a good thing. But they don't get the product at wholesale. They buy the product at a retail price, and because they're your customer, you'll get that difference, okay? But if they want to build the business, then enroll them as a brand ambassador, which means they are simply paying the $30. Okay, it's like a membership fee, like Costco.
Annually.
Every year, yeah, once a year they're paying that $30, not every month, it's once a year. And that is going to allow them to get the product at wholesale, and it's going to allow them the opportunity to build a business. Now, that's going to give them a website. It's going to give them a back office. It's going to give them all the stuff to build a business. And then again, the process when we bring them in as a brand ambassador, let's go through this again. First thing is we want to make sure that they order their appropriate package, okay, which is going to be an intro pack or above. I recommend the premium pack because it gives them all the products. Now, if they have the means and then they want to build a big business, obviously the business builder pack is going to give them money off on bulk purchasing, and that founder pack, while it's available, for somebody that's going to build this business long term, that's a no-brainer to be able to take advantage of a 2% revenue sharing. So if they can do that, great. But if not, just have them get in where they fit in. Again, have them get the appropriate package, and then we make sure that they set up that smart order right away, and then go through this process with them. Okay, go through this process with them. Make sure they're plugged into the system. Make sure they're that they know that we have a Tuesday mentorship, that we have a Wednesday wellness, that we have a Thursday business overview, and most importantly, Saturday, that they're getting that fast start training. And then obviously on Sunday evening, get it from Gilbert. They're going to get, that vision mindset. And then we repeat that process over and over again. Simple, duplicatable.
And I love that. I love that it's so simple and duplicatable, and anyone can do it. Hopefully you guys are, taking some pictures, taking some notes. Like, This is very, very valuable information to keep it super simple. When we overcomplicate things, people get confused. And guess what confused people do? Nothing. So we don't want to confuse anyone. We want to keep it super simple.
Okay, first paycheck. Everybody wants to get paid, right? Everybody, obviously, you know, a lot of times I get people, you know, they're like, oh, how do I set this up? How do I get this? First off, the company will email you when you are qualified for your first check. Okay, so once you've qualified for your first check, the following week, the company is going to send you an email explaining how to set up your 3Wallet. Now, your 3Wallet is kind of like an online safety deposit box. Okay, when you get paid in three, all your money goes into the 3Wallet. And then once you've made money, then you will get a notification from the company how to access that. And what you can do is you can go in there, you can set it up. You can set it up for a direct deposit into your bank account, or you can have them send you a check, or they can send you a prepaid Visa card. You can do it however you want, but not until you've actually qualified to make money. So how do you do this? 3international.com, go to your username and password, my business 3Wallet. And like I said, when you do earn that first check, they will send you an email. The company will send you the email that following week. So until you earn your first paycheck, this isn't something you need to worry about, okay? What we need to do is just do the basics, get the building going. Let's qualify you for a paycheck. Once you've done that, then we'll make sure we have it set up.
Perfect. And here's the thing, you guys, once if they've already sent you the email and you're like, oh my goodness, I missed it. I didn't see the email. Go into your emails, go up to the little search thing, type THREE, and any email that you've gotten from the company will pop back up and then you can find it.
And even if you misplace the email, you can go to the 3 International and go through it and set it up this way to get it set up. And you know, there are videos that walk it through, but they will send that to you once you've qualified. Okay, so here's our success system. I just ran through this just a little bit ago. Every Tuesday, okay, at 1 p.m. Mountain Standard Time, actually Mountain Time, because we don't want to do the standard because it goes back and forth. Mountain Time, every Tuesday at 1 p.m., we do a mentorship call where this is a ongoing mentorship where we're able to kind of teach people things as they go in this business. This is amazing mentorship. Highly recommended to be part of. I mean, if you can get on it live, get on it live. If you can't, then listen to the recording. Again, take priority in your business. This is your business, okay? This is a volunteer army. We can't make you do these things, but if you truly want to have your dreams and goals come true and you truly want to have success, plug into the system. Wednesday, we have the Wednesday Wellness at 7 p.m. Mountain Time. This is an amazing way for people to introduce people to the value of these products, to what makes these products so good. They're going to hear great testimonials from people that are using the products. They're going to hear Lori interviewing somebody in the medical industry. It's an amazing way for people to see how powerful these products are. And then on Thursday, we're going to have a top-notch business overview every Thursday at 7 p.m. from one of the top leaders on the Dream Team is going to be going through this. And you can plug people into that presentation. Saturday at 10 a.m., we do this Fast Start training. It's a 20-minute training. We're right at 20 minutes right now. And people are going to learn the basic fundamentals of how to build this business. What do I do right now? What do I do in my first week in this business? And then every Sunday, we're doing it, Get It From Gilbert at 5 p.m. And again, the mindset and the motivation and you know how to get this thing really going, the big picture of what you're doing. And then we just repeat the process over and over and over. It's a simple system, guys. We plug into the system works for us. So if you want more details, okay, more details, again, go to dreamteampage.com, scroll down to the action plan, download your action plan. I would print it off too, so you have it in front of you. There's little scan codes on each section. Each scan code, you put your camera over the top, and it'll open up a little link that you can click on, and it'll play about a 2.5-minute video on each section explaining more detail, okay? This is a great way, if you didn't get all your questions answered, you can go right there, and it'll show specifically what we're talking about on this training. Now, give yourself 1 year to fall in with the process and let the process fall in love with you guys. This takes some time to develop. Just have some faith. Give yourself 1 year to fall in love with the process and let the process fall in love with you. And this is one thing that we hear from Mr. Mark Yule. Go ahead and read
What are
it.
you doing so great in your life right now that you can't take a chance on your future with a business like this? A business that will allow you to chase your dreams and has the potential to change your life forever. That's Mr. Mark Yule.